What's up everyone, Elmi here, and today we're going back into Honest Trailers because they have just released a video covering the god-awful HBO Max series Velma. And as tempting as it is for me to start this off by just completely ranting at how much of an insult that show is to a staple of my childhood, let's take a look and see what Screen Junkies has to say about it. So let's jump right into this.
With Warner Brothers Discovery cutting way back on animation and HBO Max pulling their own shows from the service, any cartoon that survived the purge has to be great, right?
Fred's a rich white guy with a tiny dong.
Right?
It has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
Right?
I spit truth without a filter, like every comedian before #MeToo.
Help me. Velma.
I hear you, man. This show's excruciating.
Revisiting your favorite childhood cartoon,
Jinkies!
but also hated everything about it.
Hello, friends. My name is Fred.
Then strap in for a series dripping with contempt for the audience and the source material
There's no world where I'm ever solving a mystery in an abandoned amusement park.
that crams non-stop quips about these days under a Scooby-Doo shaped mask.
He looks like Hitler! And not just because we compare everyone to Hitler these days.
Sorry I'm not a drunk on the verge of losing custody like every other woman solving murders these days.
Yes, but you hurt her feelings, which is way worse these days.
And they would have gotten away with it too. But in this day and age, comedy equals issue plus reference.
In this day and age, you can't speculate about someone's sexuality unless they're famous or Peppermint Patty.
Funny.
Oh my god.
Before she was the brains behind the Scooby Gang, Velma Dinkley was just an everyday mean,
White girl with too much money.
disgusting,
Now I have to pee in the shower at school like a weirdo.
stupid,
You talked me out of my flat earth phase.
insensitive,
Now you have Gigi to talk about
Yeah, this
boring
is so
stuff
not
with your
Velma.
swords and feelings.
unreasonable,
My fault? Nothing is ever my fault.
self-hating,
Like the dessert course at an Indian restaurant. Just forget it.
horn dog, in love with a white bully who treats her like
I mean, sure, if someone was like, want to see a naked picture of Fred? I'd be like, hubba hubba.
like if your typical Mindy Kaling creation was a more overt cry for help.
The Office, a far better show in every way. Far better
Follow
show.
along on needlessly complicated, season-long, overlapping mysteries.
Norval and I are pretending to be Amanda's parents for the next 32 hours to help my mom remember who took her in the brains before he strikes again.
About Velma's desperate search for her missing mom, a killer, the source of her hallucinations, her friend's birth parents, her own sexuality, and any part of Scooby-Doo's corpse they haven't already pissed on.
What are we selling? Zoinks, Jeepers, Mystery Machine, and of course, ganja.
Funny. That's all just a framework for jokes that sound like an AI mixed Family Guy with blue check Twitter and somehow didn't kill itself.
Damn, Dilf City.
Oh, I am so posting that.
Does no one read my blog? Gigi's Juicy Journey?
Please update your status to loser across all.
This was stupid.
Hashtag Frafney is the top trending story.
You placed your hand on your verified checkmark and everything.
Welcome back, all your favorite things from Scooby-Doo. Except for Scooby-Doo.
Scoob. What did Scooby do?
or the Mystery Machine.
Now get in this mystery jalopy.
Or Shaggy. Now he's Norval, a do-gooding simp.
I'm simping.
Yeah, but original Shaggy always hated his name Norval.
Fred is back as a poster boy for white privilege.
Is it funny? Women make 20% less than men, and women of color even less? I can't stop laughing.
Funny. And Daphne. She's messed up.
My moms love my impression of my Aunt Cindy.
I'm sad my husband died.
Funny. In a show that takes its diverse and talented cast and makes them all cycle between extremely mean and extremely horny.
Yeah.
Whatever gets the writers to their lunch break sooner. Or just make Velma grunt. That works too. Good enough. Have you ever noticed how TV shows can be bad and formulaic? Velma does.
Have you ever noticed how pilot episodes of TV shows always have more gratuitous sex and nudity than the rest of the series?
Constantly.
According to TV, it's morally okay to deal drugs.
On TV shows, the malt shop owner is always a friendly black man or a spicy and meatball Italian.
If the kids in every teen show ever can get through a brush with a deranged serial killer,
In teen movies, whenever a girl needs money, a guy sells something and then blackmails the girl into dating him for it.
Norval helped me get over them in the last episode of my hallucinations.
In a series that may not have too many actual jokes, but dang, if they can't pull out some extremely stale references.
This is exactly what happened
Yeah,
in
they
my
do.
blog about Lil Wayne.
Sorry, Howie Mandel. Easy, Dr. Phil. Look for the stone that is as perfect as Woody Allen and Mia Farrow's marriage. Damn, this makes me think I could bag Don Lemon.
Or do nods to other TV writers
just-
that will delight everyone from Burbank to North Hollywood.
After hearing that, I not only feel emotional,
God, this is just
but I
painful to
understand
watch.
the stakes of your journey.
This show.
Who is this for?
Yeah,
So suffer
like-
through a show that manages to somehow make fun of and exemplify wokeness.
We just learned someone somewhere is being intolerant.
And still comes off as kinda racist.
Velma and Norville
Kinda?
look after their daughter themselves. Right, Norville? Norville?
And wants zero to do with the source material because it's been done better a million times already. But if you're wondering why they made this show in particular, just remember the old internet rule. If you can't tell what the target of the jokes are, it's you for watching it.
You know what 420 is, right?
Yeah, it's code for adults who still watch cartoons.
Funny.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? The dogs nowhere to be found. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Velma hadn't put it down. You know that HBO is cutting shows, but somehow Velma dodged the house. Don't know that. In this cartoon, the point of view is mean and shrill, and all the jokes are hacked. That's a fact.
Very true fact.
Cartoon Network's through, slashed in two. They canceled all the wrong shows. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, this is Clue. Velma's the dodgeball.
Starring Ginger Snaps, the Fred System, Flaunt Cash, Relish and Adoration, Evade Sex, Deceive and Move On. It wasn't me. It's weird that there are no mainstream pop culture references we can use for Russell Peters, because he sells out stadiums all the time. But here we are. The Millionaire and His Wife. Brooklyn 6'9".
Oh.
Not it. And Encyclopedia Frown. What no?
Rock, no, exactly.
Oh God, my heart!
Hey, if your friend is having a panic attack, don't try to help them by kissing them. Especially if you've never kissed them before and don't know if they'd be into that. Honestly, can't even believe I'm having to say this out loud.
Yeah, really.
Like, you almost made me use 1% of my power, man. I did not buy it. I did not. Oh, hi, friend. Would you do it for a Scooby snack? Would you do it for 2 Scooby snacks? Yeah, Scooby snack.
That's not a bad impression. Oh, man. You know, this pretty much pointed out almost everything that I found wrong about the show. I mean, it's like, I just hated the personalities of these characters. It's just like, Velma, she was just always being nasty and bitter towards just about everyone around her unjustifiably. I mean, I know there are some shows where characters can be jerks to other people. Like, you know, I love Archer. You know, that was a great show, but at least he did it in like a comedic way. But here, it's just like she's just being mean for the sake of being mean. Yeah, I just don't get that. And the way they depicted Daphne as a drug dealer, like, come on, guys. And to be honest, I'll be honest with you. I did not want to watch the whole series. I only watched just one episode of Velma, and I felt like that was enough because I felt it was like so painful to watch. I seriously could feel my brain cells dying just from watching it, and I felt like if I watched the rest of the series, I would lose the rest of my brain cells. And so I came across this video, which was basically like a talks you through the whole series, so like a recap of everything from beginning to end, and it just continued to be a more and more of a disappointment, which makes me glad I didn't watch the rest of the show. I mean, even the reveal in the end was stupid. The motivation for why she was killing everybody, like why Fred's mom was killing everyone. Now, usually I cannot stand spoilers, but in this instance, I don't care. I just wanted to know what was going on without putting myself through that, just a terrible viewing experience like I had watching Velma on HBO Max. Like, yeah, this makes me wonder, like, if fans of the original Scooby-Doo series, they saw Velma, and then just went back to watching the Scooby-Doo series and was just like, oh, that's much better. This is the Scooby-Doo that I know and love, not that terrible, painfully unfunny series on HBO Max. Yeah, like, and now they said that they're renewing it for a second season, and I'm just like, okay, seriously, now you guys are just dumping salt on an open wound. It's like everybody has made it perfectly, abundantly clear that they do not like the show in any way whatsoever, and you're just going to give it a second season. Unbelievable. But this is just like one of those unique instances where just about everybody on the internet just agrees on one thing. Everybody agrees about what, you know, has the exact same thoughts and feelings about about a subject, and that is, in this instance, Velma is a terrible show. I am never going to see it ever again, and you know, seriously, why a second season? Come on, guys. I also would like to point out that that little subplot about Norville falling in love with Velma, and even later on expressing that he has feelings for Velma, and she just laughs it off. And she was just like, "Oh, if I found humor attractive, I'd be all over you right now. Oh well." And I'm just like, "Wow, that was harsh." Like, seriously, I wanted this to be like thinking, okay, she was gonna be mean at first, but then have like this character development over time. But no, that does not happen. She's just terrible all the way through, from the very beginning to end. All the characters are just stupid and nasty people. Oh, man. But yeah, I just had to get all that out. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the honest trailer for the terrible, horrible Velma's TV series. Hit that like button if you did. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you have any suggestions for what I should check out in the future, just let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.